shipping and handling. Chad, I love this configuration. It's a great one and done pest control for any of our customers out there. Love this.
Bell & Howell. This is the item that started Bell & Howell at HSN. Bell & Howell's been around 114 years in 99 countries, but the Pest Repeller is what brought them to HSN because 10 years ago, this technology, and we've only advanced it since, was like, what is happening? And now, and quite frankly, and quite honestly, we've lost the patents are only good for about 10 years on technology. So if you go to like the big box store right now, the big orange store, and you go down the pest control aisle, you'll see one of these for 20 bucks, one for $20, because other people can now use the technology we invented. However, they can't beat us on price. I mean, they just simply can't touch us because we are buying in such volume after being in 99 countries that we're able to bring you a value that nobody can touch us on. And that's why these are so important. You're going to want to put one per room. And after being with Bell & Howell 10 years, I still get the same question. Do those pest repeller things work? And the answer is hands down, unequivocally, yes. Yes, they do. They are third-party, independently lab tested. There's a little speaker behind this grate, okay? For all intents and purposes, a little speaker. And it sends out this sound wave intermittently, not all the time, because then pests would get used to it. They would get a tolerance to it. It sends it out in a different wavelength. And it's ultrasonic, and it sweeps the room. And the minute the cockroach, the mice, the rats, the ants, the spiders, they hear it, they want to get out of the room. It's like you or I hearing a fire alarm or nails on a chalkboard. We won't want to be in that. We may be able to stand it for 10 seconds, 30 seconds. We go like, okay, shut it off. After about a minute, those pests are like, get me out of here. And that's why Guy Yovan and I sort of talk about, if you see a cockroach like you see on your screen, you see them sort of scurrying across the counter or across the floor, and you're like, oh gosh, I just plugged that in. I thought it was going to get rid of them. Well, it will. They're all looking for the door, okay? They're looking for the closest window, the closest door, the closest crack to get out. And then you're going to see right here, a couple of them in the configuration have a night light. I'm going to cover up the light sensor on top just to pretend like it's dark outside. And when I do that, those lights come on. So when it gets dark in your house, think of the bathroom, the hallway, the staircase. When it gets dark in your house, the lights automatically will come on. And then when it gets light in your house, they'll automatically go off. Those couple might not be for the bedroom, but they might be great for the kitchen counter. They might be great for the bathroom. And then we're even giving you one that has the extra outlet on the side, so you're not losing your outlet. And we're all used to buying things like this. These are my bucket of poison. This bucket right here is just for cockroaches and ants. Okay, cockroaches and ants. I need these things. And these things deplete. You got to buy them time after time, every time you have a problem. And by the way, if you're using one of these, you already have a problem, right? So this is the reactive solution. Pest repellers are a proactive solution. And then you want to talk about mice and rats. Okay, here it is. Are you ready? I know it's 7:30 in the morning. Oh, you don't want to hear that at 7:30 in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock at night, because you know what it means? There's something dead on there. You got to get it off, right? And then you're also, you killed something. Let's just say you were on vacation. Now there's a smell coming. Well, you also had a problem when you invested in that anyway, but here's the installation. Instead of going out and spending any money, instead of cleaning out the dead carcasses, this is how easy and simple your life could be before you ever have a problem. Get rid of the problem, right? All you're going to do, you're going to plug it in. One per room, out in the open, not behind furniture, because again, there's a sound wave coming out of this, and it's sweeping the room. It's going, get out of here, pest. Go away, cockroach. I don't want to see you anymore, spider. And they go and they leave that room. Guy, you are very passionate about this product. So am I, because we've used them and we know they work. And when you know they work and you don't have any more ants, roaches, spiders, or cockroaches in your house, you become passionate about it because you stop spending money. Yeah. I've had my same set for 10 years. Every time that red light blinks, it's sending out the sound. That's when you know the sound is going out. But you won't hear it. Your dogs, your cats, your babies, your husband, they will not hear it. The only things that can hear it are the things we've tested for by a third-party independent lab, not Bell & Howell, not HSN, nobody who was involved. Third-party independent lab said this: mice rats, roaches, spiders, ants, or anything in those families. Like if you have a gerbil or a hamster, keep it out of the same room as those because they'll be mad at you. But anything like this, it will want to leave the room. They want to get out of your house. They want to leave you alone. It's not going to kill them, guy. It's not going to kill them. You don't have to clean up any carcasses, but this is the most humane and most proactive way to do it.
Hey, listen, I worked in the restaurant business for almost 20 years, and I can actually remember walking around on a lunch shift one day with a towel in my hand because there was a cockroach going across the wall in the restaurant. What happens is when you use poisons, you're not going to kill them right away. They have to ingest it, all right? And then they're half dead, and when they're half dead, that's when they come out because they don't have their natural instinct is to hide. When they're half dead, they're just running around. It's awful. And that's why when you use pesticides, you wake up in the morning, you'll see a cockroach on the ground, right? And it's doing the weird thing with its legs, and then you try to step on it, it runs off somewhere because you're trying to kill them. I don't need to kill things, all right? Listen, a mosquito, sorry, I'm not gonna save you, but everything else, I just don't wanna live with them. Leave them outside. I'm never gonna kill all the cockroaches or bugs in the world. I just don't want them in my house. This keeps them out of your house. You gotta try this, all right? I was so pessimistic about this when I first got them. I'm like, yeah, come on, really? And I'm like, all of a sudden within a week or two, I was like, oh my gosh. And now, this is years ago, I've never changed mine out. I leave them there all the time. And here's another great thing. They work when you're there. They work when you're not there. When you go on vacation, is there somebody there to spray your house when you're on vacation? No. So that's why you'll come home sometime and you'll see dead bugs. Maybe they ate some of the trap bait that you left around and they're in the middle of the floor, right? This works round the clock and there's no energy cost. I mean, these things just sip power. They're just it's nothing. So you're not gonna see your power bill go up. What you're gonna see or not gonna see is a bunch of bugs running around your house. And a lot of us, it's not even the bugs, it's it's rats and mice. I mean, my brother had a mouse problem. He's got a cabin up in Vermont. Mice all over the place. He'd actually bring his cat up every 2 weeks because the cat would chase the mice around. And he relies on them. You got to try it out. You have 30 days. If you don't agree they work, you can always return them. It's free shipping and handling today. You got to get these home, and you're getting 9 of them. I would put them in my garage. I'd put them in my basement. The more you get, the better. I like to have at least 1 in each room. I will admit I have 2 in my bedroom, because I really hate spiders. And before I got them, I saw a spider in my bedroom once, and I never want to be laying in bed and all of a sudden wake up and have a welt on my face. So maybe put 2 in your living room, maybe put 2 in your bedroom. The other rooms, bathrooms, just need 1. It really depends on the size of the room, but get these things home. $39.90 for 9 of them. What are you spending on your pest control? What are you spending on those sprays and bottles? And then you got to worry about your dogs and your cats and your kids, not in that order necessarily. You understand what I'm saying? It's not your job to kill insects. It's your job to protect your home and your family. And Chad, that's what these do.
That's right. In fact, I mean, this one bottle right here was $8.99 at the store. It felt like it was half full when I picked it up, and I have to keep buying this time after time. You're not going to get a lot out of this. Hey, no matter the shape or size, whether you're talking about these little ones or this bigger one here, they all work exactly the same. That's a big question I get as well. These are just meant to be like on the kitchen counter or the bathroom counter, a little more discreet, but the same exact power and the same exact technology, okay? So if you don't trust us or believe us, all right? Just give it a try like Guy says. And honest to goodness, if it doesn't get rid of the things that we're talking about, if you see a spider or a cockroach or a mice or rats, if you see those after a couple of weeks, send them back. I don't want you to keep them. Right. Go ahead, send them back. But I know they work. That's why we say, Guy, that's why we say those things, because you and I, we know they work, so we're confident in what we're saying.
And here's how you do it. Watch, you ready? If you miss this, there it is. You are done. You are done, all right? Wait a couple of days, and then you're gonna have months and years of being real happy that you picked these up today. Free shipping, and last thing I wanna say, HSN credit card gives you $40 in your account. Buy these. That's $40, you'll pay for them. $40, and you can buy these, and the only thing you'll pay is a little bit of tax. You can't control that, but get them home. Chad, great job again. Chad is gonna stay with me. We got a lot of stuff to talk about coming up in the show. Hang on, Chad, we'll be back with you in a moment. I wanted to remind everybody we have something else. This